Hello everyone, this is Bruno with a new segment called 10 Minutes or Less with Bruno No BS. A very simple and casual interview. No fancy cameras. Today I have the honor to speak with my good friend Heath from KPost Roofing. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
So far so good. As a matter of fact, we're doing a live interview because I'm here in Dallas, Texas. So tell me, how long have you been in the industry?
I've been in the construction industry for 13 years, and specifically in the roofing industry for about 6.5.
When did you realize roofing would be a career for you?
You know, before I started in roofing, I was actually working in the outdoor construction world, landscaping, pools and patios, and putting up pergolas and gazebos for homeowners in their backyards. And actually, I wanted to coach baseball, so I pursued that avenue. And then a good friend of mine said, hey, why don't you come look at us at KPost because we do commercial roofing and it's something that you might be interested in. So I came to an interview and I met the owner, Keith and Steve, and a few other people and ultimately Tracy, but it seemed like a pretty good fit. The organization here is, the job is more organized, things flow better. There's always problems, but I just realized that this would be a better fit for me, and I could learn a new skill at the same time. So that's what basically and ultimately got me into a new
Right. Can you tell me your job functions with KPost?
So I'm the director of operations for the service department, and right now we're running 16 crews.
Okay.
And so my job basically is to direct every part of what it takes to get the job done. From the time that it comes in the house to actually go and actually do the job and assign a crew and all that. I manage all the pieces of the people in my operations team to make sure that we not only give the customer great service, but we do the proper, very good repairs for a good quality.
What do you see for the future of industry, for the new generation coming up right now?
Well, I think ultimately, since COVID's happened, we're going to see a new way to do business, and I think it's going to be for the good. Actually,
Right.
I think people will be able to work in a different functionality. They'll be able to do more electronically. They'll be able to basically work mobile anywhere they need to, and actually still give the customer great quality, great service for a good value. And not actually have to report to a spot or a shop
Right.
every single day. And ultimately, that will create new products. That will create division in far as how companies will they create new divisions in their companies now? I just think that it will ultimately be a step forward in how we function as companies to be able to streamline the work we do.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of KPost?
And the history of KPost, I came in 2014 in September, but KPost started back in 2004 with just a handful of employees, and 17 years later, here we are.
You guys are giant now.
Yeah, and there was 3 different growths that I know of since I've been with KPost, but I've heard the stories from Keith that there was 2 giant leaps forward in growth between that 2004 and that 2010 history of KPost. So for a company to have that type of success so quickly speaks volumes to the people that are behind the company. It's just like me when I coach baseball. You know the kids that are talented, right?
Yes.
But you also want to work with the kids that need some help to be a little bit more talented.
Right.
I think the people in the industry realize the value in Keith and Steve and Jane and this company, and they said, we're on board because we know you're going to create a good product and you're going to have good service for us. And ultimately that became truthful as the years went by because the company just grew so fast. And so now here we are, 2020.
No, forget 2020, 2019, buddy.
and so here we are in 2020, and we're making more strides and we're moving. And COVID, we never stopped working. COVID hit and we never stopped working. We did less work, of course.
Yes.
There was a lot of places we couldn't go to, but we never stopped working. And you know what? I think our customers really appreciate that.
Can you tell me some of the high-profile jobs that you guys done in the past?
Well, we did AT&T Stadium for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, where's the title, man?
Yeah.
We're waiting for how long?
Yeah, well, and we just finished the Rangers' new stadium,
Okay.
Texas Rangers. So we've done Charles Schwab.
And you were talking about all new roofs, right?
All
New construction.
New construction. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, we did Toyota headquarters. We did Toyota Music Factory over here. All the shops over there. We did the Cowboys in Frisco. You know, all their build out there and their training facilities and all that. We did all the roofs out there.
So pretty much the reputation is, you know, volume, because you guys don't even need to go after customers anymore. They go after you.
I think because of the good relationships we have with not only super GCs and general contractors who know us and we've done work, but they really appreciate that we really stand behind our safety, quality, and value mantra. They really understand that and know that about us. So they always invite us to come along with them on these projects.
Actually, the quality of work you guys do too as well, you know, because you know, with the, I'm sure you guys have the same problem with everyone in the United States. Shortage of labor, you know, in our industry. So a lot of times crews change constantly.
Yeah, it's a high turnover industry.
So unfortunately, you have to be able to train people constantly.
Yep.
Not only because you don't know in 6 months from now, the same crew that you train, you might end up having a new crew, right?
It is a broken record for me.
So you've seen a lot of stuff, you know, because you run a service crew.
Right.
So what type of advice you could give to a business owner, your customers, right?
Yeah.
People that own business, property managers, what kind of advice do you give to them? Because you've seen all type of roofs, you know, good condition, bad conditions.
Right.
So what would be the advice?
I would say that the best advice that I could give to any business owner, property manager, or tenant is to do preventative maintenance on your roofs. Preventative maintenance will save you so much money and so much time and so many headaches. If you're constantly chasing leaks, you know, property managers and tenants, even building owners, get frustrated.
Absolutely.
Because it keeps leaking and they want to know why can't you fix it? And some of our top customers, that's all they do is preventative maintenance every year, every quarter sometimes. We go out, we walk their roofs, and we give to them a report showing, you know, what they need to fix and what's immediate and stuff like that. And it really cuts down on their cost for the year for repairs, but it also extends the life of their roofs.
Yeah.
So they get a little bit more of that money returned to them back in the older years in their roof because it's been taken care of.
Yeah, because they even thought manufacturers, you know, 10, 15, 20 years, some even 25 years. But by the end of the day, if you don't have a preventive maintenance,
Right.
it's not even gonna last 8 years.
So there's so many factors that go into a building envelope. You know, you've got building movement, you have the extreme heat here in Texas, the expanding and contraction every single day of the building. That opens things up. That causes issues that it's on the roof, nobody sees it, nobody checks on it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Right. So it's just crucial. It's really important that's the roofs are looked at on a consistent basis year after year.
Right.
I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, a lot of people think because they have a warranty,
Right.
they don't have to be worried about anything.
Well,
It's
change
just
the
like,
oil.
yeah, exactly.
We change the oil in our cars. That's preventative maintenance. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So I think if they do things like that, that's the best advice that I could give.
Any messages out there for the people watching my video? It could be towards the COVID-19, you know, maybe give some hope for small business, big business, you know, even people that got laid off right now due to this pandemic.
Well, I would say first and foremost, we need to take care of each other. And if we're going to do that, we need to do the preventative things that help us stay safe. And so wear your mask. When you're out in public, even though you may not want to wear your mask or don't believe of what's going on, I think it's only respectful.
Have consideration for
Have
others.
consideration for others, and just take care of each other. You know, you never know what life's going to throw at you. You never know when you're going to end up in a desert or a season. And when that happens, take care of your brother.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, man. I'm in town right now. I know you can grab lunch, but next time I'm back, we're going to grab lunch together, right?
Deal.
Be safe, brother.
Thank you.